Hey, what's up, guys? Back again, making another video. Really briefly, just kind of going over what's happening the last few weeks. I wish I kind of brought my medals, but after the competition that happened, I went to Hawaii for Spartan Trifecta weekend. It incurs the Beast, which was 15 miles, the Super, which was 9, and the Sprint, which was 3. Um, Man, what a awesome venue. I wish I did this video out there because but I was just so exhausted and I just didn't know. I didn't have a chance to do it. Obviously, I was in Hawaii, so um, it was one of the toughest things I had to do in my life, especially with back-to-back races. The humidity was about 90. It was about 95 degrees humid. I mean, it's Hawaii, but we were more inland and it gets hotter and hotter. I know with the first race, we had to go through the jungle. We had to climb up a mountain, down a mountain, back up a mountain. It was brutal. My legs started cramping. Actually, in fact, my calf, my foot, everything started cramping really bad at the top of the mountain. I thought I was not going to finish, and DNF did not finish. But thank God it just kind of unraveled, and I was able to just keep walking and jog a little bit at a time. Got my trifecta, got the 3 medals. Obviously I have a super shirt from that venue, but it doesn't really list the Hawaii, which is kind of a downer, but my medals have the Hawaii, which is all that matters. Same time too, I did something that I didn't think was going to happen. I met this girl, which is getting interesting because I was not planning on meeting anybody, or just not, because I just ended things with my ex. Not ended it like I was in a relationship, but just we had to part our own ways, and kind of venture off. Just she's dating somebody. She needs to be on her own. We just need to stay away from each other because we were very toxic. Even when we tried to have a friendship, it just wouldn't work. So I got out there on Thursday night. Friday morning, I went to go have breakfast. I took an Uber, and there was this. We have a Spartan page where we kind of just average, kind of like put things we want to put. And this girl, she put an ad on there, kind of saying, like, "Hey, I'm here. Let's have fun, or let's go hang out. I want to see the island." So I responded back, and I didn't think she was gonna respond back. And she messaged me, and we quickly, I went to go pick her up that afternoon. It's still mid-morning afternoon, and amazing. I picked her up. I was kind of nervous because she was just like a stranger. It's just, I'm always up to meeting new people, but this is a complete stranger. I just never done this before, so it's almost like a blind date, kind of, but not really a date. So picked her up, went to North Shore. Took her around, showed her where I've been before back in 2015. And one thing I did notice about this girl is that every time I try to open the door or try to be very polite, she was kind of like standoffish, like is this okay? Is it my I guess she was not used to those customs, which is fine. I know that I was thinking, excuse me, let me backtrack. She actually came down from Peru for the sprint race. I tried to convince her to do all 3, but she wouldn't do them. It's all good. But yeah, we took a liking to each other. It was very, very neat, very, very awesome experience, and we ended up hanging out the entire weekend. We just hit it off, clicked so well. Our jokes, we were very, very similar, which is weird. I was thinking from another country, who would have thought, music, everything, but I think the most enjoyable experience was, I think, with the car rides with her, because we always had jokes, and then we always had this music, specific songs that would just come on every time we're in the car together. I don't know if Hawaii just has a random a same playlist it's probably every station, but it was very fun, very neat, good experience. I took a liking to this girl, and we hung out Sunday. And my flight got extended out for one more day, so it was really cool. I got at least another day with her. I hung out with me, her, and a few of my friends that I met from the race. One of my buddies I was staying with too, he hung out too, and we had a good day at North Shore. Had drinks, just extravagant day. And then the night came, and me and her just kind of lay there, and just, it's our last night. We're just kind of enjoying it, not trying to become attached because I knew I was going home and she was going back home soon. Well, I did find out that she was coming back to LA, so it gave us another chance to hang out. But before that happened, I was supposed to leave Tuesday, but my buddy dropped me off at the wrong terminal. With Hawaii's airport, it's very big and doesn't really have a lot of signs, but it is what it is. So I tried to hurry up over to American, got there, and needless to say, they basically said that I can't board the flight because I'm past the 45 minutes check-in. And I was kind of like upset because I wanted to go home, but then I thought to myself, do I really want to go home right now? Do I really want to go leave? I mean, I was stranded in Hawaii, like out of all places. So the next flight I was leaving was 9:30 at night, which is perfect. I checked in my luggage, and then I texted this girl back, and she just said, "What are you going to do?" I said, "I'm going to go to Waikiki," and she was excited. And my buddy dropped me off Waikiki. He had his little date that night, which is pretty cool. And we spent the entire day together. It was a beautiful day. It was very good. We spent that day at the beach, just chilling, having drinks, getting to know each other, enjoying each other's company. And the day flew by fast. It just feels like with this girl, the hours are minutes, the minutes are seconds. It's just crazy how time flies. Fast forward, I get back to LA, kind of in a slump for a little bit because I just, obviously I miss her, and I miss the time that I had in Hawaii, the races and everything, and get back on track. She comes, flies out, stays with her cousin. I got to see her Friday night for dinner, which was really nice. Good seeing her face. And then Saturday we hung out, and she came to work out with me at my box at CrossFit Lifted, and we went out to, she does CrossFit and everything back in Peru, so it's really amazing. But we took her to the art district in LA after that. We hung out all day. Took her to this really, really, really neat bar. It's called Spire 73 in LA. It's freaking amazing. If you guys haven't gone there, go. The view's beautiful. The only thing that was kind of sad is just like, we're getting towards the end of the night. Went back to my place. We hung out there, and just, she started to cry a little bit because she got a little sad that our time's coming to an end. For now. This is the craziest thing I've ever done in my life, but I wanted to keep us going. I wanted to see if a relationship can pursue long distance. I've heard successful stories. I've heard not successful stories on it. Unsuccessful, excuse me. But I don't know. For once, I didn't expect to meet anybody. For once, I didn't go online, date, or anything like that. I just went with no intentions of anything. Look what happened. I met this amazing girl from Peru who, she's 9 hours away on a flight, but I don't know. I'm kind of curious what the future's going to bring. I mean, maybe in the future videos it'll be very interesting to see what becomes of us. We've been texting and talking every day she's left. I know she's been gone for a couple of days already, which is fine. She wants to come back out in December. Hopefully that happens. I also do want to visit Peru, just to see her again, and hopefully something leads up to where either she comes out here, and maybe I don't know. I can't really think too far ahead because I don't want to get my hopes up, but my life is very exciting, complicated, exciting, because I just didn't expect this to happen. I don't know. I've always lived my life kind of like planning things, or just very simple, my bubble. And with a lot of friends that I have, they've always you need to get outside your bubble. My friend Teresa, she's the one that said go on this trip, you need this trip, you need to get out. And there's a part at the end of Avengers where Captain America comes back and he says, I finally lived that life that Tony told me to live. And that was kind of I was doing. I just put myself out there living that life a little bit, and look what happened. I didn't know I was going to meet so many great people. I didn't realize I was going to meet such a great woman. And I'm just curious to see what happens here. As of now, I just got to keep living life. I do think about her. I do miss her. We'll see what happens, but I do have other things to plan. I have other races ahead. Conquer LA series starts here in 2 weeks. We got Ultra in October. I got 2 more races in November and 2 more races in December, and then it'll finish the Conquer LA. I'm sorry, my Trifecta times 3, and then starting the new year, it's going to be the Conquer LA series. Probably 1 more Trifecta for the year. I don't know if I'm going to go as crazy as I did this year, but we'll see what happens. All in all, God's got this. I know God has a plan in store for me. I don't know what it is. He already knows. But yeah, everything I'm doing right now is pretty crazy, but we'll definitely see in the upcoming months. I appreciate you guys for joining in. We'll talk to you soon.